Wasn't expecting to see that round there, Jesus. Hey up there YouTube, back again, out by myself today. You've probably seen from the last video, Chris had a big off, broke his wrist and his thumb. Not so smart, those lanes are absolutely lethal. So I'm off out on a recovery mission today because in my last video you will have seen I had a decent-ish off on a corner. Whoa. On a scale of 1 to 10, holy shit. And I actually snapped my GoPro mount off the back of my bike and left my session 5 behind, which I didn't plan on doing, and it was only when I got home I was like, oh, where's that gone? So I watched the footage back from this POV you've got now, and lo and behold, you can see my little GoPro sat on the floor. So I was more concerned about getting the feeling back in my chest and my elbow, which is now black and blue. Thankfully not broken like Chris's, but yeah. So either way, I'm gonna go up to Grisdale and try and find my GoPro. I've got a good idea where it is. I'll drop it at the visitor centre, see if someone's handed it in. If they haven't, they haven't. It is what it is. But I'll get out and have a look and see if it's there. So if you don't go, you don't know. Let's just take it nice and slowly past Mr. Lasagna. Just coming up to Grisdale now, so I'm in two minds whether to just go straight up the lane, up the Fox, hang a left and go and have a look for the GoPro, but the other part of me is like, go into the reception area and just say hello and have a crack with them, and then just ask permission. I think that's probably the best bet. If I think I need permission, you probably do, and it's probably better to cover it off. So let's go and see the reception team and ask them if we're alright to just go and have a mooch to see if I can find my session 5. Oh, just had a nice little drive up into the woods with the staff to have a look at that GoPro. Not there. I didn't think it would be, to be fair, but I'm just more gutted that the footage isn't there, because I think I've had some cracking footage from the last ride out, including my crashes and slips, trips, falls, everything else. But alas, we've got a new GoPro on order. I'll be here in a week, or next week, sorry. So I'm going to give the Fox a miss today because I want to get back home. I will take you over Nibthwaite, see how that one is, and we'll go from there. So I'll bring you back when we're at the lane. Wow. It's a bit greasy down here, so I'm just going to take it easy. It's horrific. Skid risk. You're not wrong there, pal. Lesson to be learnt there, I think. Rear facing camera, I'll have a tether on it next time rather than just relying on the sticky pad. I think if I have a tether on it, more likely to notice it hanging down and banging against the side of the bike. But when I next pick the bike up after a spill, yeah, so this one, High Nibthwaite maybe, I think. Cracking little lane. A couple of gates on it, nothing too bad. But yeah, really good lane. Just again, when you're on these lanes, make sure you respect it, keep on the track, and shut the gates. Wasn't expecting to see that round there, Jesus. slippy up the rock. Whoa. Super slippy on the trail. There we go. That's probably the worst bit on the trail, to be fair. Not saying that. This corner can be treacherous as well. So, just baby it up in first gear. See how she goes. Lovely. Thought there was someone staring at me then. It's just a tree staring at the amazing Martini KTM, and me in my bright orange Ribena Liat gear. Check that out for a view. We do live in a stunning place. Bloody neutrals. Whoa. Bloody hell, she's moist today. That was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Oh. Jarred my shoulder then. Not quite Dakar-esque, was it? Those boys are something else. Shall not be going through the puddle down here at 30 mile an hour again as I did last time, as I was wet for days. I think it took my boots about a week to dry out as well, and considering I've got my Tech 7s on, not a lot of protection really, and that's just come straight over the top of my pants and straight down the boot. First gate with a very fetching please shut the gate on it. These puddles are deep here. So, first gear. Oh dear. Feet up. Nice little jump at the end. And there we have it. Nipthwaite. Nice little lane. Tell you what, I was about to say, I can hit a neutral when I'm on the trail, but when I come to stop and get off my bike, nah. Let's go. That's all she wrote for that one. Yeah, at the bottom of this lane, if I was to turn right, you could go and hit up Parker Moor, which is a dead end at the end, so you need to come back down. There's no through road. But that used to be an absolute monster of a lane. And then the equivalent of the road working crew went up and graded it on the worst bits. It's still pretty gnarly on the S-bends, but there's a big old slab that is an absolute monster. If you have a look at some old videos on YouTube, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, it used to be treacherous. So yeah, a failed mission to get the GoPro. Still got out on a ride. Still got some nice little footage for you boys and girls. That's all she wrote for this one. So if you haven't already, give us a like, give us a subscribe, send Chris some best wishes and speedy recoveries, and I'll see you on the next one. Whoa. On a scale of 1 to 10, oh shit.